Very good morning, my dear students. This is Vipin Kumar Gupta. I am the Faculty of English of US Academy and Institute, Gorakhpur. My dear students, we have already started our two books, First Flight and Footprints Without Feet. And I have already told you that in first book, First Flight, you will find prose and poetry both, while in second book, Footprints Without Feet, you will find only prose. So today we are going to start the poetry section that you will find in the book First Flight. The first book is, the name is First Flight. You will find prose and poetry both. So today we are going to start poetry section, and in poetry section you will find the first chapter, two very small poems. Actually very small poem, you can see, my dear student, on the screen. Very small poem, Dust of Snow. Dust of Snow, that is composed by Robert Frost. Robert Frost, my dear student, is an American poet who has mostly written his poems about nature. So this present chapter, again the poet Robert Frost is talking about the same. In this poem, the poet said that one day he was not feeling good. Her mood was not good. He was feeling very upset. Reason he has not mentioned, but he said he was having a very bad mood. And in that bad mood, he went to sit under the shade of a hemlock tree. My dear student, you must know here that what is hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a kind of tree which is very poisonous. Hemlock, it's a kind of poison, and hemlock tree is a kind of poisonous tree. So writer Robert Frost went to sit under the shade of hemlock tree. He was sitting there because he was not feeling good. He was feeling very bad. That's why he was sitting under the shade of hemlock tree. So you can see from the very starting line of the poem, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Poet Robert Frost said, one day when he was not feeling well, he went to sit under the shade of hemlock tree. In the meanwhile, one crow came down on the same tree and he started shaking down some dust particle of snow. Snowfall, it had been done before that, and when writer was sitting under the hemlock tree, as he was feeling very bad, in the meanwhile one crow, it came there on the same tree, it shook the branches of the tree, and because of that some dust particle of snow fell on fell upon the writers. And when writers saw the dust of snow, all of a sudden it changed his mood. You can see in the second paragraph, has given my heart a change of mood. When writer found the dust of snow, some small particles of snow over himself, then it changed his mood and saved some part of the day I had rued. Writer, when he saw that some parts of snow particle, then he felt that he had really wasted some part of his life in waste. Rude means, my dear student, you can see, held in regret. Held in regret means whatever the time he had spent, that was waste. In repent, पछताने में उसने waste कर दिया. तो writer was feeling, as he was feeling very bad mood, but as soon as he sat down under the shade of the hemlock tree, and in the meanwhile when crow came there and he shook the branches of the tree, in the meanwhile some dust particle of snow fell upon writers, and it at once changed the writer's mood. Writer felt that he had really wasted his valuable time in regret, in sadness, in upset. That's why writer changed his mood and finally he went from there. So in this way, my dear student, as it is small, very small poem, just of 8 lines, has mentioned about only and only about his sad mood, and the writer Robert Frost has also mentioned all our happiness lie only and only in nature. Nature which has a lot of pleasure for us. We must involve in nature. So in this way, my dear student, the chapter gets over here, and you can find here some of the questions relating to the poem, and on the basis of the reading of the chapter, you have to write these questions answers in your notebooks. In the same sequence, one more small poems, again it is of 8 lines, you will find here. As already I have mentioned you that two very small poem you will find in the first chapter. First was Dust of Snow, and second is Fire and Ice, and again it is composed by the same American poet Robert Frost. The chapter Fire and Ice, writer Robert Frost mean to say that fire and ice, which are two aspects of this earth, one day fire and ice, they will be the region of the destruction of the earth. As from the very first line of the poem, you can say here in the first paragraph, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. Because writer actually considered the main cause of destruction of earth are fire and ice. Some say the world will end in fire. So it is the consideration, it is the opinion of some people that one day the core of the earth will gets very heat and it will catch fire, and throughout the world there will be only one fire, and that will be the region of the destruction of the earth. While some say in ice, while some others say that one day the temperature of the earth will get so down that it will be very impossible to survive on this planet, on the earth, and that will be the end of the earth. Means the people had two opinions, one is fire and second is ice. So poet said that this will be the two consideration, two cause of the destruction of the earth. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Writer said it is the consideration of the people that they have two opinion, one is fire and second is ice. And writer said whatever I have know about that, really I also go along with the people who have the favor of fire. So in first paragraph we have come to know that the people have consideration, the opinion that one day the earth will get over, the earth will destroy, it will be the destruction just because of fire and ice. Some say fire and others say ice. Writer also consider the opinion about fire. In the second and the last paragraph, poet says that but if it had to perish twice, perish mean end, die, लेकिन अगर इसको दोबारा दो बार मरना, it has to perish twice. I think I know enough of hate to say that for the destruction of ice is also great and would suffice. Writer said, but if it had to die twice, it is used for earth. अगर इस earth को it has to be perish, it has to die, it has to end twice. I think enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and it would be sufficient enough for that. Okay, so my dear student, fire and ice, actually poet wants to say here, these are the two aspects of human life also, that is depression, sadness, jealous. So these two things will be like jealous and depression. These two things would be the end of human being also. In the same way, writer is saying about fire and ice, these will be the region of the destruction of the world. So in this way, my dear students, the poet Robert Frost has mentioned in the first chapter two very small poems. First is Dust of Snow and second is Fire and Ice. You can find here the question answer for this chapter also in the end of the video you will find some of the important word meaning and question answers also, which you have to write in your notebook. You have to write a short summary of both small poems in your notebook also. So I hope, my dear students, you have got the substance of the chapter, substance of the poem, which are very small but still very important from the point of view of your board examination. So I hope, my dear students, you have got the chapter well. So now we will meet again in the next video. So thank you.